Hello, Prim friends. I have been telling you that I'm going to be doing some videos from some houses, and so we are here at our friend Lauren's home, and I am just blown away. I've not been here to her home before. I know she's a big collector of antiques and samplers and also is a rug hooker. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of walk through her home, and she's gonna tell me some, as I ask questions about different things, about some of these special pieces here in her home. It is fabulous. It's put together so well. I see in my mind some future collections that I'm gonna have here. So, all right, look at this awesome pie safe. And I love those are those matchstick glasses that are under on the windowsill there? You know, the different colors?
The Victorian Christmas lights?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. So we had a cousin at one time. Well, we always had the cousin, but at one time they told us that those kind of little lights would hang underneath some of the real fancy Victorian gas light fixtures, and they hung on the bottom of it for the matches. So I don't know, that's what we had been told, but they are beautiful.
I've heard that many of them were hung on Christmas trees and many a house burned down because the Christmas tree started on fire.
Oh my gosh, not good. Loved your hooked cats and the apothecary boxes up there. And then we're going to go over here and check out. Look at this awesome little open cupboard just filled with all these really sweet little treenware pieces. Some needle boxes and holders, and I love these. Those look like pieceware.
There are a couple pieceware pieces in there.
Those are awesome. And then these beautiful samplers. Are these?
Those are antique.
Those are old ones. 1826. So what do you look for when you are making a decision on picking up a sampler? Is there something special that you...
Well, maybe it's bad to say, but mostly the price.
That's not bad to say at all. I get it. Love the ironstone mixed in with the coverlets here. Beautiful. And then look at the child's chair with the sweet dolls. Did you make those?
No, I did not.
They are really cute.
And I don't know if you noticed the horse windmill weight sitting on the floor.
Okay. He's awesome. And then the big bunch of lavender there in the basket. This cupboard is beautiful. Lauren said her son had made that wreath when he was
in Cub Scouts.
Oh, cute.
And he's now in his 40s.
Aww. And then these wonderful Halloween noisemakers in this little oval bowl. And then the beautiful lanterns. The Halloween lanterns. Isn't there something specific about the bottoms of them, how you can tell that they're old?
I'm not familiar.
I think the ones that are old do not have a smooth, flat bottom. And then these beautiful Crocs up on top. I love those. Gorgeous. And then more samplers over here. Now I see your name on one of them at least. Are those all ones that you had made?
Yes, those are all reproduction samplers that I had made decades ago.
Love it. And then those aren't walnuts.
Yes, black walnuts.
Black walnuts? Oh, cute. So how long have you been collecting, if you had to guess?
At least 35 years.
Gosh. Cute. Cute little tree with all the little ornaments on it. More hooked rugs and more treenware pieces. And the little parade, like not flags, but cute. All right, we're going to go around the corner and we're going to go in the kitchen. This one, I know Lauren had said the sampler is an old one, and I love how she's got it pinned to the little piece of coverlet, but she bought it. It had her initials on it.
And it's dated 1892.
Oh, gosh, beautiful. Love that red and white. So we'll go here in the kitchen. It's that shiplap on the ceiling, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cute. I love the punch tin light fixture. And then check out this display. Love the cupboards. Another hooked rug. Lots of the vintage Halloween. Love it. We'll go around the corner here. We'll check out the little downstairs bathroom. Oh, check out this rug first before we get there. Love that. It's like a penny rug design, but then it's got the really neat. And then that lovely mirror, this beautiful cupboard. And then they had the plumbing all put into that old antique cupboard. And Lauren said there was a shower down here, but they switched it out and made this the laundry room. Oh, look at the hooked rugs in here as well. Love it. Oh, you can see the other in the reflection in the mirror there. Beautiful. Okay, and Lauren has these sweet applique pieces on old coverlets. She is a vendor at some of the rug hooking hook ends. So these are available for sale. If you are interested in any of these, I will put her information on the screen and she would be able to ship those to you. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and head into the living room. You have lovely pieces of furniture, and there are so many little vignettes everywhere I look. I like that little corner piece there with the...
I'm guessing that was somebody's shop project at one time.
Oh, cute. What a cute idea. And then the old parade flags. I love the bank. The hat, Uncle Sam's hat. And then the elephant. Is that a little bank? Oh, yeah, it says bank right on it. What a beautiful little display. Oh, and then you've got some of the red, white, and blue horns over here, too. Those are awesome. Those have really gone up in price.
I've had mine for many years.
Lauren also collects the feathered edge pieces, and there's a cupboard here behind me. Wait till you see that. It's just loaded with the feathered edge. Another quilt. More of those Victorian Christmas lights. Oh, look at the whole crock filled with the flags. There's something so warm and cozy about your house, Lauren.
Thank you.
Beautiful Halloween feather tree. That is real feathers. That's a more contemporary piece. Another pretty antique cupboard over here. And Lauren was a pug mom.
Yes.
So you'll notice every now and then, here and there are some collections of some really sweet pug pieces. But check out this. That's an old one, right?
Yes, an old charcoal drawing.
Oh, I have the reflection is... Let me go this way here so you can see. That is so sweet. Did you find it in the frame?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Really, really cute. The little box here on the wall, you said that has... I'm going to open this up if that's all right. Has the little Victrola made from an old Victrola. Oh, and then the little doorstop pug.
Boston.
Oh, that's a Boston. Okay. I don't know my dogs so well. Cute. And Lauren said she found this beautiful dry sink at one of the Medina, was it the Antique Mall?
The big antique mall, yes.
Love it. And then these great little trunks and boxes, and then layering again the little sweet jack-o'-lantern, and then the stool up on top. Just beautiful. And like we've seen, Lauren is a rug hooker, so that's a cute pillow on the chair. Oh, and your mantle is so pretty. The Staffordshire dogs. And you have hog scraper candlesticks. Look at that.
Yes, several of them.
This one says 1826. And this is an old one as well. I love the frames. This one looks like it's maybe bird's eye maple. Beautiful. Another old one there. I'm a lefty. And this gorgeous tall case clock, grandfather clock in the corner. Oh, the little cat's hanging in the window. Really cute. Those little vintage ones?
No.
Oh, they're so cute. They look like it. That clock is gorgeous. Love your tiger maple side table. And then these are so sweet. These are the old stuffed pugs. They are really, really cute. There are definitely of the cats, there are more contemporary ones, remakes, but those are the old ones. The stone fruit. I'll keep myself out of the reflection here. That is a large corner cabinet.
I was very lucky when I moved to this house. Most of the homes I looked at did not have a corner big enough for my cupboard. And I was very fortunate that it fit here.
I was going to say, that is a big one. And
it's
one piece.
Yes.
So yeah, moving that would be quite...
I was in a panic with the movers.
I bet. And that's got the old glass in it too. That's gorgeous. I love that mirrored sconce on the wall too. That's really pretty.
I bought that on eBay years ago, and the seller barely had it wrapped. So when it came, a lot of the glass was broken. I was heartsick, but I still love it.
Oh no. Like they just didn't know what they
didn't wrap it. Maybe a piece of bubble wrap in the box. That was it.
Oh my gosh. It's like they didn't even realize what a precious thing they had. Really cute. Another beautiful. Oh, you did that one too, the sampler. And then look here, going up the stairs. What a dramatic effect that is. And you said all but one of those you did.
Yes.
That is just gorgeous. And I love the hooked rugs just tucked away here in in all these cracks going up the stairs. Some redware pieces, the dolls'
Did you see
heads.
the miniature stone fruit?
Oh, cute. I love those. Really neat. And then more of the treenware pieces and the little stuffed cat tucked away in the box. Love the frames you used. All right, we'll go upstairs for part of upstairs, but we're going to do another video here as Lauren gets decorated for Christmas. So we won't show everything, but we'll give you a little taste of what the upstairs looks like too. Do you still do cross stitches, or is that
Rarely. I spend most of my time hooking.
hooking now?
Yes.
Sure. Beautiful hook drag. Is this an old one here I'm looking at? The Token of Love 1820?
No, my friend Melinda gifted that to me. It's a Quaker sample.
Quaker.
But she stitched it.
Oh, so pretty. And then a couple other little patriotic trees here. More of those Victorian Christmas lights. Beautiful. There's another antique sampler right here. This is so cute here in the hallway upstairs. Look at the stone fruit. That's like a little telephone stand. Beautiful little hooked rug. And then the cupboard up above and more trainware pieces. And this way, this amazing cabinet. Lauren, you told me you were gifted that?
My dear friend Dolly gifted me that. It was a shirt cupboard from a department store, I believe in Akron.
That is amazing.
Very amazing.
Wow. Do you have it all hook drugs, or not hook drugs, wool storage in there?
Pretty much, yes.
Oh, cute. And then these lovely sewing collection pieces, the spools. Really, really cute. Beautiful hooked rug.
That's one of my favorite rugs.
The horse.
Yes.
Love it. Another beautiful cabinet over here. And you have a name for those.
Shoe fly.
A shoe fly. I had never heard that before. You had said that. And that hooked rug is a Magdalena. What's her last name?
Briner Edie. And that Gabi's mom actually helped me color plan that many years ago.
Oh, neat. Love it. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this home tour. We're going to go on, do a little quick video that will continue at my mom and dad's house, and then we'll finish up at the Cape on the Corner. So keep watching. Hello, Prim friends. So now I'm coming to you from my mom and dad's house, and this is a hook drug that she did several years ago. And this is one of those little bones from the skeletons that you can get at some of the, Joann Fabrics and those kind of places. So we'll see more of what happened to the rest of the guy that came from here in a little bit, how it's displayed, but it's just so cute. And here, Mom's full stacked, wonderful benches with the witch at the top and the black cats. And here's a little black kitty in the bench here. and gourds and things here at the top of the stairs on the peg rail. So we're going to go back this way. We'll go in the dining room first, and then we'll go into their great room. Some of Mom's stone fruit collection. And the gourds and her pumpkin hooked rug. So I will make sure to link in the description also the full video tour of the house from about a year or so ago. That was at Christmas time, and hopefully we'll be back to do another video this year at Christmas. But check out this guy. So these were the leftover pieces. My mom had sold several of the skeleton rugs, and so the leftover pieces of the guy ended up in that neat old wooden bowl. There's the rugs are all done with wool, and here are several of the Halloween noisemakers. And then her mantle. Their mantle has the some of the antique jack-o'-lanterns as well, and the old crow with the glass eyes. And then, of course, Mom's collection of the hog scraper candlesticks, several with the wedding band, and the pillow with the wheat. And I love this hooked rug with the blue pumpkin and the orange house. And I'm going to show you over here this display that was inspired by the cluttered coop. Mom's hooking rug or hooking room is back there. Again, another peg rail with the neat bonnets and oh, there goes the clock. So the peg rail with the bonnets and the gourds. And then over here is the little display area that really was inspired by shopping at the cluttered coop. So my mom and dad grew the broomcorn that they have here in the crock, and that actually grew to a height that, if you see the window here in my mom's hooking room, it was higher than that. So they do grow very tall. But the little box that has all these sweet little things in it, that was from the cluttered coop, and just a fun way to display all of that. And then the sieve up on the top, again, a nice big wooden bowl with the gourds in it, the black cat with the pumpkin, and then that fun old telephone. And then over here, just a bit more of fun for Halloween, and a sweet squirrel. I think that may have come from Kippy at Ginny Curry's. And then here, her display with all of the little fly screens and the little mouse. So we're going to head from here next to the Cape for my bit of Halloween and fall decorating as well. Hello, Prim friends, and welcome to the Cape on the Corner. We're all set for fall and decorated for Halloween as well, such that it is. But I know a lot of people have been asking for a tour. I've kind of done little bits and pieces here and there as we've done other things around the house, but or other, little bits. But I'll go ahead and kind of talk through a few things. Love that David T. Smith armoire or television cabinet, but we have converted that into a coffee bar. So our coffee maker is in there, all of our mugs, our ice maker is in there, you know, a separate ice maker as well with that wonderful crushed ice. But just love it. And then some great baskets I've collected along the way. The bank, the pottery bank here is a Chris Woods piece, and my husband actually won that at a opening of the kiln one year when we went down to David T. Smith. I talked about one of these animatron bird cages at my mom and dad's home in that video. When I was a little girl in Germany, my dad, we would go for walks, my mom and dad and I, and there was, I believe it was a jewelry store, might have been the PX in Berlin, but they had one. And so I gifted my dad with one a few years ago that he has in his office, and I found one for myself about a year or so ago. So just love them. Just lots of wonderful memories from my childhood. And then we are still opening boxes of things, so not all of our antiques are even out, but I was so happy to find the little Raggedy Ann and Andy that a very good family friend of ours had made for me. So they were found. And then, you know, this table, I just have the big bowl loaded with gourds and pumpkins, dried pumpkin stems. This is a very large trestle table, and I just love it for my island. And you may notice here and there throughout some of the decorating, I have really become a fan of the color orange, particularly in the fall. I just love it. If you had asked me that a year or two ago, I would have said no, but between the dahlias that we grew this year, it's such a warm and wonderful color, I think, and it goes really well with our trim colors that we have here in the house. So when I'm able, not a whole lot, but when I'm able, and I think maybe it kind of is a nice offset to the redware pieces and things too. So we don't have a mantle, we don't have a fireplace in this house, and that was intentional. We do have 5 acres, more than 5 acres outside. We love to have bonfires outside. I have allergies, and so, you know, and asthma, and so to have a wood burning fireplace in the house, as much as I've always loved them, it just wasn't necessary or even probably healthy for me in this house. So, you know, maybe one day there's an area where we could expand out, but for right now, it just was not a necessary here in the house. And again, we love, you know, you think about it, you bring all that mess, the wood all inside, you burn it, you cause all the ash inside your home. So we just decided to eliminate that part here in this house. So we have the cabinets, mostly all lowers. The refrigerator, I had done a video. It has one of the kudu magnets on it. That is not a magnetic refrigerator, but the video shows you very clearly how to attach it. And the owner of the company, it's a family-run company, was wonderful in some, you know, helpfulness on how to do it. So not a difficult process at all. And then our dishwasher is magnetic. And so the one that we have there, the cigars, coffee, pies, cakes, and tea went on very easily. We did decide here at the Cape to go with the granite countertop. I had a quartz, a real light white in the last house. It looked like a Carrara marble, and I loved it. But this really gave us the look of the soapstone, but also without the high maintenance. And that really was our intention in this house, was to try to go as low to no maintenance as we possibly could. This is our forever home. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. But you know, you never know. And I really just we both wanted to have no maintenance. We have a lot of maintenance on the outside with having a flower farm. And so the inside, we just wanted to not have to really worry about maintaining or upgrading or redoing at some point in the future. So just love it. And this area right here, that is a sign that I picked up at Sawdust and Stitches in Waynesville. And this area right here, in that cabinet, that single door cabinet below, that is where my mixer is on a lift. And so this really right here is my baking area. My drawers hold lots of different spices and all kinds of things. And I love those glass apothecary-like jars on the counter that hold the baking pieces. And I am starting some homemade vanilla extract. Super easy, just a wonderful, simple process, and I really look forward to giving those as some gifts this year. And I had mentioned before in another video, but I'll say again, I just love these sweet, adorable little gifts that I have been blessed with. This adorable little doll, and then someone saw these pieces, these jewelry pieces, and the button that have the thistle on them. They thought of me and mailed them to me, and I can't even tell you. It's really been, the channel has just been such a blessing. I think we have so many wonderful people commenting, and things I never imagined have come from that. So we'll go on around this way. I worked in a candy store when I was very young, I think 14, 15 years old. I had my very first job, and that one piece there on the right, that is a candy thermometer. And then the other piece is an old, like a cookie press type of a little mechanism there. So just fun having those pieces all together there for our baking area. The corner cabinet has kind of a funny story about how it came to be here in my home. It was my parents. I have always loved the china that my great-grandparents had given to my mom and dad many years ago. On a trip of theirs to Florida, my grandmother put it my great-grandmother had put it in the back of my parents' vehicle from Florida when they were driving back to Ohio, and said, "Don't open the box until you get home." And so from after that, and this was what was was their wedding china from, I don't even want to say the date, I may be wrong. It was gifted to them by my great aunt, my great-grandfather's sister, who lived and worked in Canada, in Ontario, Canada. Lots of our family is still up there. So I had started also collecting additional pieces. My mom and dad had put together enough of a set, at least for two, thinking that they would at one point split the set between myself and my brother. My brother likes mid-century modern, so he very graciously passed on the set. Well, now I had a set of china for probably 20 some people, and I didn't have a cabinet that would fit it all. So my mom and dad gifted me with their corner cabinet, and I could not be happier. It's like this corner, this house was just made for it. So, and how ironic, really. It's like it's home. It's flowers. We have the flower farm. It's just perfect. And we do use it for holiday celebrations. Up at the top, that large piece there is a flax comb. It is dated 1878 and has all these wonderful impressions in it as well. I don't know what all those mean, or those hallmarks, but saw it in Springfield at one of the antique shows, fell in love with it, and it had to come home with me. The bunny there is a Kippy piece from Jenny Curry's home, or her shop. And the material here, the tablecloth, is actually a very large piece of crewel fabric, not handmade. I'm sure that was machine stitched. At some point in time, that will turn into several pillows, but for right now, it makes a wonderful tablecloth. Again, kind of having that flower theme, but not too flowery. Our furniture, I wanted comfort, and so we do have the white slipcover. Having 2 cats at the time when we got it, one being a tuxedo, black and white, the other all black. White furniture, you'd think, yeah, what are you thinking? But it's slip covered. And so you can pull the covers off, throw them in the washing machine with some, we use Tide and some OxyClean, and they come out pure white. And I don't know of anybody else who can do that with their regular sofa. So it really works for us. So I am going to talk real quick here. This little cupboard, I had that in the shop hanging on a wall. One of our viewers saw it, wanted to buy it. Whatever happened, they didn't follow through, but I must have brought it home with me in order to get their shipping information. So several months passed, and someone else reached out to me asking if I still had it. It was no longer in the shop. I didn't remember where it went, and I figured it must have sold through the shop. So if you're out there watching, I have the little cupboard and would be happy for that to be yours. If you would reach out, let me know. I wish I could remember who it was. I've searched my emails and it's just not coming to me. This cabinet led to a friendship, which is just, again, such a blessing. I had seen it on one of the Primitive Facebook pages and asked what the size was because we had just gotten this very large flat television and I didn't want to be able to see it all the time. So my new, at that time, friend Jan Cyphers commented back, well, I'm actually getting ready to make one that fits our new even bigger big screen TV. So it is for sale if you would like it. So my husband and I drove down right before the world shut down, actually, in 2020, and went and picked that piece up. And so not only do we enjoy this every day, but it also has blessed us with new friends, Jan and her husband, Tom. This little rug my mom made, my husband and I knelt on that. It is such a precious gift. We had that for our wedding, and when we had our prayers, that was what we knelt on. So lots of really just wonderful memories of the pieces that we like to fill our house with, and I'm sure you do as well. Early on, I think it might even have been before my husband went to college, maybe it was shortly after, he delivered furniture for Allied Van Lines. And I found a truck at an auction, sent him a picture of it, and he said, oh my gosh. Well, I realized it's orange and it has the green stem, and it's just so cute here for fall, sort of pumpkinish. And something else, if it's not something you've already done, to think about in your collecting days, the Life magazine, my mom my mom and dad hunted for magazines that were from the week that we were born. And so my birthday is November 10th, 1965, and that was the closest that they could find to that. So Life magazine on the week that I was born. So it's kind of a fun thing to go through, especially with my birthday week here coming up. Another hooked rug of my mom. The painting here in front of the checkerboard. The checkerboard itself, I actually had bought, I think I was 12 years old. And our cousins in Canada, again in Ontario, were big antique collectors, dealers. Every time we would go up, whatever time of the year it was, we would always try to go antiquing. And I found that at this wonderful outdoor something in Ontario and picked it up. There was another one there also that was more painted. I think it was an orange and black. And I could kick myself that I didn't pick that one up also, but I was 12. And my dad also regrets not picking up the other one. So love that checkerboard. Have had it for a lot of years. The painting in front of the checkerboard is was done by Susan Leach. And as soon as I saw that, I just knew I had to have it because it so resembles our last home. Sometimes I'll mention our Bristol house, but we had that kind of a yellow gold front door and the house was linen colored. So just as soon as I saw it, I loved it, knew I had to have it. They're part of our stone fruit collection. I say often you want to look for the ones, some pieces add always that have some of the black. And so, yeah, always adding new pieces, selling a lot of pieces. If I had every piece I ever sold, my goodness, it would be a lot. So this corner cabinet we found very recently. There's the other one over here. This came from the estate of a local artisan, a folk artist. And as soon as I saw the pictures of it, I just knew that it was going to come here to our home and kind of flank or mirror the one on the other side. I don't really have it dressed on the inside like I want to, but for right now, it does hold, it holds a lot of the things that I kind of had tucked away. And so for right now, it's the perfect thing for there. And I gathered all together. I say that a lot of times, that sometimes you can have things scattered here, there, and everywhere, and it doesn't make as much of an impact. So I pulled together all of my shaker pieces, my shaker seed box that I am so proud to own. That came from Bill Romey. We were talking and he said, well, I have one in my home that has been in my collection and I would be willing to sell that. And so thrilled to have that. One of the shaker combs and then a shaker bonnet. So the other piece up there is a very fine sieve, and I haven't confirmed it yet, but that may have been a shaker one used for some of their medicinal pieces, for sorting or sifting some of the medicinal powders. So here, this cabinet, as soon as I saw it, I was doing a tour in Seville Antiques and kind of did a double take when I saw that the knobs were thistles. And so our farm is called Tweed Thistle Farms. My antique shop is Tweed Thistle Primitives. So when I saw those knobs, they had to come home with me. Several of the little calico covered books there, the old books. And then behind me, this area is very inspired by our shopping and tours of the home at the Cluttered Coop. Love the box there on the side, some layering, and then some of these fun Halloween lanterns. And when we were earlier in Lauren's home, I had talked about the bottom of the lanterns and how you can tell an old one from a new one. Now, this one is in terrible condition. It's been burned, it's just in bad condition. But you see how on the bottom, even though the center part is missing, You can see that that is not a flat base. That tells you, if you're looking and you're just not sure, that is an old one. This is a reproduction, and that has the flat bottom. So that is definitely something to look for or be mindful of when you are looking for purchasing a lantern. This one is a little candy container, still has the little paper cup in the back. The pewter one is like what you would think of as a little black cat. That was a gift from my mom and dad. The hooked rug also my mom had done. And when we get the peg rails up throughout most, if not all, of the downstairs, that shaker candle holder will go up as well. And these pieces, this one was kind of done as a reveal on our channel to see if it was actually a reproduction or if it was a real thing. And so we took the frame off on camera, and in fact, that little estate sale find is the real deal. It really is a drawing and then watercolored over it. I think I might have paid $10 for it. So quite a find. And then this, another treasured piece. This I purchased from Audrey and Dave in Pennsylvania. And this one came from the estate of Jimmy Kramer. I have all of his books. You may also as well. But I just love it with those flags and all the children in a school, and just such a nice memory of such a collector, an antique dealer, and author as well. So here is our entrance. There's a very large hooked rug up there that my mom did. And I like to hang the quilts off of the railing as well. So yeah, there's a little tour decorated for Halloween and fall from the Cape on the Corner. There are pillows that I saw at, yes, pillows at Meander Hill. It wasn't that I couldn't decide which ones to get. They're wonderful. And hopefully now, after all of this and the holidays are past, I will be going back over and picking out a couple different sets of pillows for our couch. It's a great way to change the look up a little bit. I know I had mentioned before about the ovoid jugs, and we have a collection of 5. I was really only going to do a collection of 4, one for each in our family, and then I found the littlest one, and that one had to come home with me too. So a nice wallpaper box. There are several family pieces here in this cupboard as well. Lots of redware Santas, some old pieces, and even a little jar of thimbles from my German grandma. And this area over here too, this bucket bench I bought initially intending to put it in the shop, and then when I got it home, I just couldn't do it. I love it with that arm off the side. I have never seen one like that. So yeah, that one had to come home with me. The one wedding band looking candlestick that's there, we do believe that to be a reproduction. And I bought it specifically knowing that the price was reflecting of it, but I did pick it up, especially as a teaching moment. You'll notice the base is very large, larger than it really should be. And then this is just the funniest thing right here. See how the indent is right here? It's like it was sent somewhere. One was sent to reproduce, but they put the dent on the wrong side, because if you lift this, which is also larger than it should be, when you lift this, it would have probably on the original hit that little spot and made a divot, but it's on the wrong side to have created a divot. So I like to have that for that teaching moment. And the butter beans label, also a purchase from Bill Romey's shop, and I love it. And then this sweet little picture here too, Burpee's Farm Annual Burpee Seed Grow. That was gifted to my husband and I for a home housewarming gift. I'm sorry, from our friends Tammy and Mark. And I just absolutely love it there. Over here, again, we're back to the David T. cupboard. I have this beautiful chimney cupboard I love. It is blue on the side that you can't see. That's my one and only sadness there. It has a gorgeous blue on this side. Maybe someday I will get it scraped so that the whole piece is blue, but for now, it's just perfect tucked away right there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, 3 different home tours, all different, but all still having these warm, prim, and antique accessories, and some more prim than others. So take care, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the tours. Hope you will hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the like button as well. And you are very welcome to share our videos on your social media pages. That is the very best thing that you can do to help our channel and others to grow. Take care. Happy Halloween.